Inside the drawer, I found a note written in some kind of code.
Oh, to crack the code, you must correctly match all the symbols in the corresponding letters. Highlight a symbol, then highlight the corresponding letter. If you make a mistake, click the go back. Oh, we might be here a while. Or you can reset the whole puzzle by pressing reset. So that's go back, that's reset. So that's going to be a name. Let's just look for similarities. So that's a word with the same two letters at the end. So off, add. Where does that show up? So that's not going to be a double F. Could be an S. Doesn't work. If we think that this is from Cachon, that might be a C. Only appears once. That's the name of a place, looking at it. That's on its own? If that's on its own, it appears quite a few times. That's got to be A, right? Oh, but this might be written in French. So it might not follow the same rules. That could be and. Let's try it. That could be an O. I'm thinking that that might be on, but where else does that show up? Da 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 da. That could be an O. That could mean that that would be an F. It doesn't work there though. I don't even know if that's and. We don't know if this is right. Let's try it. It's got to be a vowel of some sort, right? On is repeated quite a few times. That could be of. There's another one there. So let's try that. It's not that. Which one is it? It's that one. But then what would that be? I don't think that's right. I mean, that could be an A. It happens there. But then, what could that maybe that just isn't and. But an, what? At. Would that be a T? At. This is where you realise I'm terrible with words. That doesn't work. Whatever that I mean, that's clearly not a word. That's more likely to be a T. I'm going back to that being an A. No. Ta, that's clearly wrong. That's O. Whatever we've just switched. That is an O. T double O, 2. There has to be. That has to be an O. Where is it there? At, not A. Okay, so this is starting to fall in place. I don't know what that could be though. We haven't done F, have we? So that weird curve thing. That could be an of. That could be. We've done E. We haven't done E. Could that word be free? 2, 4. I don't know what that could be. We haven't done E. So is that E? That wouldn't make sense. I think the O's wrong. Let me put it that way. So then that doesn't make sense. So F is probably wrong. Could that be an N? We've already done N. What did we have as N? But then that doesn't. That's nowhere near. A is clearly wrong as well. So let's switch A with E. No, whatever I've just done has broken it. Let's reset. We know that that's O, which makes that T. That fits. I mean, is it T? There's that. How many times did that symbol show up? Can't even see it. Maybe that isn't. But then that works too well. T2. I think that's a H. I think we'll try a H on that. I'm just trying to make words out of what we've got. So that could be that. Is that repeated? It's an A there, but A there. All I'm doing is trying to see. All I'm doing is trying to see patterns. I'm working on patterns rather than reading the words. Don't know what that could be though. I mean, that could be R. Where else does that show up? Rot. That doesn't make sense. I mean, that could be arrow. We've done O, so what would that be? We haven't done E. Is that E? Could that be E? I think O's wrong then. I mean, that shows up quite a lot, so that, I mean, that might be right. Don't know what that is though. That doesn't make sense. I think you need a good understanding of English to do this. T's throwing me. T's wrong. I still think that that is O. Mind you, that could be E. I don't know what would be a double E though. Because of that, I think that that's T, and I think that this is. I think that this is O. Right, and I think that that is T. I think that they're definites. How many times does that show up and where? I mean, could that be a W? No, because there's a single one there. The only letter that is single is A. But then that kind of forces this to be a B. That has to be a U, because we haven't used E. That could be a U then. It could be an E. It's more likely to be an E. But E's would show up as doubles, wouldn't they? I have no idea. We're gonna have to get a hint. I'm having problems cracking this cipher. Well, that's what we were doing. Music's just changed. I've been taking too long at this then. I'm still 100% certain that this is correct, which might be leading me down the wrong path. But let's just go with it. Let's make that an A. Let's make that, that's my stomach going. Make that an S. Let's make that an F. No idea what that word could be. How many of them is there? That would make that H. And that shows up next to T's. Yeah, okay. I still think that that is a B. I have no idea what that could be. Could that be an N? Than? Than and to. It's not good words though, is it? We don't know. We have done know. What could that be? I think that's wrong. I think that it can't be. That doesn't make sense. It has to be an O. It absolutely has to be an O. There is no words that I know of that. But then I still think that's a T. What appears next to the T? That can't be a H. Because that wouldn't work with some of these words. So that N could be an E. Maybe. That has to be H. No. Could that be they? Something not. Could that be an N? Oh. Ooh, that could be an N. Where are we? It has to be an A, right? It can't be an A. It's got to be a vowel. But then it's on its own there, so it must be an A. Could that be a D? Something that add... I am terrible at Scrabble. Anyone who knows me will confirm that. E is very common, but I don't know any words that are consonant double E. That could be an E. There's two there, there's two there. Could be an O. That doesn't show up enough, that doesn't show up enough. I still think that's an O. That shows up quite a lot. So that could be an E. Let's try and do vowels. Let's try and focus on vowels. So sticking with our O idea. Can't see it now. But that, I mean that could be an O. That doesn't make sense though. What consonants are together? That has to be it. That has to be it. So what could be A? Oh, that was O. What did we have that as? Looking at that, that would have to be a... I still think O is that, so what does that do? I'm just making things up now. Well, that doesn't show up. Okay. I think that's T. I think that's an N. And what could that be? Could it be a U? That doesn't make sense. Alright game, I've been here for too long. Give me another one. First word is Pierre, right. Oh, that makes sense. That's his name, isn't it? It is to him. I was backing up the wrong tree there. Jesus. So stupid. Of course the message would be written to him. Right. I still think I'm right about the T and the O. And that's... that's not even the right letter. Oh no. So that was a vowel. But no, that's E, isn't it? Not. I can't even spell Pierre. Which means that that is an R. I was right the first time. That weird N thing, that's E. So that weird N thing is Pierre report. Yeah, that's report. Right, so I was right about that. I got two right. I'll take that as a win with my inability to do words. which means that that is still T. So I was kind of barking up the right tree. Yeah, something report to something. That is probably going to be H, like we thought. So that makes that an S. This is to something. I still think that's a B. Still think that's a B. Which would make that a U. Which I think we had as well. That's a G. Thank you for the hint, game. I've got it from here. We'll be fine. To urgent. So, yeah, something report to something. But this is too urgent to wait. So that was a W. We were right on that, I think. Did we ever have that as an A? I think we did. That's a name, something. I don't know what that is. Both, something. This is... Have we done N already? We haven't, so that this is not a something. Arno and... So that's D. Anu and... Oh, so we've got two people both dead. This is not a coincidence, so that's C. Not that. Those who... That's M? Have we done M? No. So that's going to be an M. Amanda? No. Seems that something... That could be F. Report to... It's not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that something of us that all, so that's L. Do we think? Seems that all of us... Yeah, full report to follow. Okay, that makes sense. This is too urgent to wait. Arno and something both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in something are in danger. Take... So that's K. Take great care. Whatever. Could that be a P? We've used P. I don't know what that is. All of us who came together in... Is that a place? I'm not good with geography or English. All of us that came together in something. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in... I thought we'd already done M. Can M be two things? Indeed, it seems all of us who came together in something are in danger. Famada. Oh, and Jamada. Yamada. Samada. Yeah, full report to follow, but this is too urgent to wait. Anu and something, both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in... That's a J then, in July. Pierre, full report to follow, but this is I don't know if that's right. All of us that came together in July. July makes sense, are in danger. Yamada, both dead. Anu and Yamada, both dead. So now we only have one to figure out, and it could be X.
I encrypted the note. It read, Pierre.
Genius.
Full report to follow. But this is too urgent to wait. Arno and Yamada, both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July are in danger. Take great care. X. I wasn't the only one to make the connection between the costume killer murders. I'd been right all along. That was why he had asked to meet me. But what did I know that he didn't?
That only took like an hour. That's why I love this game, because it really makes me think, and I am not the smartest human being in the world. I don't think there's anything else here, is there? Is there anything else that we can do with the draw?
Damn, don't you just hate it when that happens? The drawer had come out easily enough, but wouldn't fit back into place.
So is there something in there?
A photo, long lost, had fallen down the back of the drawer. It was very old, but there was no mistaking the guy in the foreground. Carchon. Behind him were soldiers, a burning village, and a corpse. The photograph was cropped on the right-hand side. Somebody else in the picture obviously didn't want to be in it anymore. I wasn't surprised. This was Africa in the 60s. An uprising was being brutally suppressed. And here was Mr. Media himself, Carchon, doing the suppressing. The photograph was not just powerful evidence. It was also my ticket to one explosive story. I had enough for a story. An amazing story that was going to make my reputation and blow Carchon's to pieces. I needed to get home fast and start typing.
I think we're missing something. I think we've missed something. I need to stop hitting the bike. I'm really sorry.
Nico, it's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, you cracked open the champagne yet?
Are you crazy?
What's wrong? Wait a minute. You didn't print it, did you?
Course I didn't print.
That's the best piece I've written.
The last, as far as I'm concerned.
It's important.
It's suicidal. You can't destroy a national hero.
He deserved it.
His corpse isn't even cold.
Ronnie, 2 hours ago I told you what I'd found. You loved it. You begged me to write it up immediately.
2 hours is a long time in newspapers, Nico.
Someone's got to you, haven't they?
Listen up, Nicole, and listen good. Pierre Carchon had a lot of friends. Powerful friends. For your own sake.
Forget what happened.
You got it. End of conversation. Good night.
This should have been my big break, but I knew there was nowhere else to sell this story. If Ronnie wouldn't print it, nobody would.
And just like that, the media oppresses.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Mademoiselle Collard, my name is Plantard. I need to talk to you about your story. Your Pierre Carchon story.
How did you know about that?
There are people out there, madame, who will be very upset by this story.
Oh, really? Well, it's their lucky day. It's been spiked.
Yes, I know. We must meet.
We must?
I have information relating to your costume killer stories. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., Café de la Chandelle Verte, Rue Alain Court. I shall be wearing a grey overcoat. You must talk to no one about this.
You can't tell me what to...
Tomorrow at 8. I'll be waiting.
The cafe.
People complain about newspaper articles all the time, but not usually before they're printed. I was beginning to feel scared. This guy, Plantard. Could I trust him? Should I meet him or forget the whole business? I didn't have an answer.
Meet him. We gotta meet him. This story is too important.